Hey there YouTube, how's it going? That's here, bringing you another Pokemon Showdown replay. I'm still testing my fire team, and I'm going to bring you guys another battle against a drizzle team I found on Smogon server. So let's start it up. I'm on the left side with my Blissey, and Calbolero is on the right side, and he's going to lead off with this Infernape. I expected him to lead with Politoed, because that's usually what these teams do, and yeah, that's why I started off with Blissey. So I'm expecting him to use Stealth Rocks, maybe Toxic, even Close Combat. So that's why I swapped my Espeon with my Magic Bounce, trying to bounce back a Hazard, which he goes for. There's the Stealth Rocks right there. And I think I'm in a pretty good spot now. My Espeon's timid, and he's a fighting type, and I could just Psychic it if I wanted to. But so he's going to retreat, he's going to call it back, and he's going to send out his Genesect because that thing completely walls off Espeon. I need to put HP fire on this thing just to kill the Genesects that I see. They're on ladders so often. But I detected, because with his Infernape out, if he went for Stealth Rocks again, they were already up, and I wanted to know if he had U-turn. And since he swapped without using U-turn, I know he doesn't have it. So just for future reference. So I swapped the Blissey, thinking I could eat the U-turn, or I could eat the Bug Buzz. I can eat anything Genesect throws at me, and if I Flamethrower it, it's dead. Especially because since his downward proc his attack instead of special attack, I could definitely eat anything. So he's going to send the Infernape back out to fight my Blissey, and I'm thinking, okay, he's probably going to use Close Combat. He might try to go for that Stealth Rocks again, though. But I know he doesn't have U-turn. So I pretty much think, even if he uses Toxic, I mean, I see Toxic Infernape all the time, too. Either way, I have a 100% free swap off to Espeon because I'm sashed too. Even if he uses like Flare Blitz or Earthquake or something, I'm sashed, that's fine. I really don't want him getting Stealth Rocks up, and I know that I'm probably going to be faster than him. So, yeah, I can just kill him if I have to. Yeah, so there you see my sash gets activated, and he takes damage from Flare Blitz. And he retreats because he knows he's not as fast as me. And, what do I do here? I don't remember. I know he goes back into Genesect to get his download to raise his attack again. So I know a U-turn's probably going to be coming again. Because those Scarf Genesects are something else. Yeah, so I Psychicked because I was originally targeting the Infernape. I probably should have used Yawn. Because I knew he was going to swap. But I wanted to kill the Infernape as fast as I could. So I go off to Ninetales to eat the U-turn. And I start my Sunny Day, and I know he's going to U-turn off the Politoed. I mean, I sometimes wonder why I even play like a Drought team, a Sunny Day team, because I don't really get that much of a benefit from it, and all the Rain teams and the Sandstorm teams are all just super effective against me all the time. Like, I don't really ever get a bonus for playing this. It's like I'm nerfing myself for no reason. Yeah, so he goes out into Politoed, and so he has a complete free turn to do whatever he wants. He could use Sub, he could use Scald, he could even use Hydro Pump, maybe Toxic, Perish Song. But I decided to go out to my Blissey, the only saving grace in my team against Politoed, because Blissey will live through anything. And this is where he uses Toxic. And that sucks, because my Blissey's Serene Grace, but he doesn't really know that. So he's probably thinking, dang it, I just wasted Toxic on a Blissey. That's useless. He'll just use his Natural Cure to swap out right now and heal himself. So he uses Protect, baiting me to see what I'm going to do, because Stealth Rocks are already up. I mean, he did a pretty good job. Like, since Toxic's up, I'm going to take a turn away from that, and he's going to bait out whatever move I have so we can tell what kind of Blissey I was. I was thinking about using Softbow. That probably would have been a better choice looking at his team, but actually Thunder was probably just a bad choice. I mean, he has the thing with Volt Absorb in it, and Garchomp. But the good thing about using Thunder right there was it pretty much forced him to switch out into the Thundurus thing. What is it? Thundurus Therian, the T-mode or whatever, the Thunder Bro. And yeah, he swaps right into that thing, and I knew it was going to happen. He takes Stealth Rocks damage and he eats Ice Beam. And he's thinking like, wow, Ice Beam, that's pretty awkward, you know. But Serene Grace, man, Serene Grace. So, leftovers, Toxic, pretty standard stuff. Yeah, I like how Blissey can just force people to switch that thing by using one Thunder on a Politoed. Yeah, Sweet Thunder's me, does like 26%, not that much. And I'm thinking, sweet, this thing was going to be a thorn in my side, because it's so fast, and it can pretty much kill anything if it really wants to. So yeah, it's dead. And I think I'm going to live through this Toxic. pretty sure I have a couple percent left after. Because my leftover saved me. Yeah, so I'm just a little bit alive. And I'm kind of glad I'm alive, but dying would have been fine too. It doesn't really matter. He sends out his Genesect, and I'm thinking, alright, if I know this guy's scarfed, but like, let's say he wasn't scarfed. If he put up a sub right here, and like I tried to soft boil, that'd be really bad. Really, really bad if I tried to switch or anything. So I stayed in to, what is it? I tried to flamethrower. That still would have killed him in the rain. But yeah, I was pretty sure he was scarfed, but I didn't really know. Like now that he switches right there, oh, well, that was a U-turn. Yeah, I know he's scarfed, but if he wasn't, I could have potentially lost the game right there. Like potentially. So he goes out to Scizor and takes Stealth Rock's damage, and I go out into my Darmanitan. And I don't know why you stayed in. Like he's gonna stay in here. I'm gonna U-turn, and he's gonna stay in, and it just makes no sense to me. Like first of all, that U-turned it a lot. So he can't really have anything in defense, or probably HP. It's probably attack speed. It looks like a really weird build, maybe special defense. I don't know. But if I would have flare blitzed, he would have died, like no doubt. So he goes for superpower. And I noticed that thing did like no damage to my Garchomp, and I'm thinking, what could your build possibly be? Did you forget Eevees? You know, like what? Your Scissor's so weak. But I'm thinking, wow, if superpower did that much, and he cut his attack and defense, I can set up on this guy. So yeah, Bullet Punch is like 23%, and that's less than a sub, and he takes rough skin damage. So yeah, I totally go for a substitute, thinking, alright, I might be able to just sweep his whole team right here, because my leftovers will slowly bring me back. I might even be able to use another sub later if he sends out Infernape or something. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, Bullet Punch, yeah, won't break my sub, because it only did like 23 before. I'd have to get high end to break it. And I just Earthquake him. I was thinking of going for like a Swords Dance, but it's fine. I'd rather have a sub up to automatically like kill the next thing that comes out. Alright, so now that Scissor's dead and Thundurus is dead, like his team comp, he can like, it's harder for him to swap through a lot of other things now too, so my options for being aggressive just really opened up. So he sends Infernape back out, and I'm thinking, is Mach Punch gonna come? What's gonna happen? So Stealth Rocks finally happens, and I'm thinking, why would you Stealth Rocks this late in the game? Don't you know you're behind? I'm probably not gonna be switching anymore if I have a substitute Garchomp going around killing stuff. Yeah, that I'm thinking, I don't know if it was like a misclick, but a mistake like that can totally lose you the game at this stage, this far into the game. So he sends in the Infernape out to die. Yeah, that was a player error. So Politoed comes out, and this is the guy I want to kill, because then my Drought can go off in my high head room. It could start just one shot and everything. Like, yeah, Garchomp, yeah, I'll like do 80% to you with like Flare Blitz, no problem. So I Earthquake, thinking I don't want to get trapped in Outrage, because like let's say I'm still gonna have to two-shot with Outrage. I can two-shot it with Earthquake, and if he switches to Garchomp or Genesect, I don't remember if Genesect was low, but if he was, let's say he was higher HP, even though I think he is kind of low, Outrage would have to like 2 or 3 shot it. I'd get confused. I'd waste any advantage I already had. So since I had to 2-shot anyways, I just used 2 Earthquakes. So he goes into Garchomp, takes my Stealth Rock's damage, and I think I Earthquake again. Yeah, this is where I Earthquake again, and it crit, and that's kind of lucky for me, but I doubt that Garchomp was a Scarf Chomp, because you don't see those as often as like a Sub Chomp, I'd say. Either way, I was going to say I'm Jolly with full speed, so it would have had to be a speed tie anyways, and like worst case scenario, I did a lot with that. I could have just sent my Zoroark out to just Sucker Punch him, because he would have been stuck in Outrage. So he sends out Genesect back out, and he Bug Buzzes, and he kills Garchomp, but that's fine. But now I know he's locked into Bug Buzz, and he's definitely Choice Scarfed. Like 6 times I've had to make sure of this stupid Genesect being Choice Scarfed. Alright, so I have 4 things left: Espeon, Zoroark, Darmanitan, and Ninetales. I send out Ninetales, make it sunny. I'm thinking that Politoed might come back out, but that's fine. Like, more switching I make him do, the more he takes Stealth Rock's damage. I have 4 things, he has 2. I could whittle him down if I have to. I always end up, like, I always put myself in the best position I possibly can late game. Like, I don't know. Every little thing counts, min-maxing. So he eats a Fire Blast. I'm kind of glad that, like, it hit. I'm thinking about taking Fire Blast off our Flamethrower, actually. Because, like, when Fire Blast misses, you're like, well, Ninetales only have one shot anyways. Yeah, so, you can see on the right over here, he forfeited because Politoed can't beat 4 things. Especially not when Darmanitan's running around. Because I don't think he was a full either. Yeah, so this was my Fire team versus another Drizzle Water team. Yeah, the mistake with the Stealth Rocks versus my Garchomp, that definitely cost him the game right there. And falling for the Thunder Ice Beam on the Thundurus, that really didn't help him that much either. It felt like I could pretty much control this guy's actions with my actions this game, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought I'd upload it and show you guys. Alright, well, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you're going to do. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.